What is up, YouTube? This is HeyhoBrando. Welcome back to another Palworld video. Now, I know months ago I tried making a Let's Play on this, and I really couldn't figure out what I was doing, how I wanted to do it. So I thought, you know what? I think better off, it's good to have a commentary type of video for this. But yeah, had to get this going, and I tried to have this up earlier yesterday. But came to find out that after all the editing, after making sure all the clips were on, and I thought that I recorded my commentary over the whole damn thing, nope, did not. I had the thing on mute because I was listening to music in the background as I played this, and I do not want to get copyright strike. Oh boy. But after getting this fast travel unlocked and going around to collect my first stone and my first piece of wood and my first level, decided to talk to this guy, welcome myself into this pal world, because let me tell you, I'm going to be the best pal trainer there ever was. Finding my first area for my base was relatively easy. I always use this place mostly for the all the stone, the wood, and a little bit of iron. And a lot of the pals I'm going to need right from the get-go are actually relatively close by. This is not going to be the permanent base, but we might have this for quite a while. Mostly for the fact of it's open, I can build enough what I want, but I definitely want to find a more open area place to build everything off. But you'll see as the episodes go on that this place will build up, and I was trying to figure out, ooh, should I build this here first? But I was like, okay, first, beforehand, let's get the PAL box, get it all set up so I know where my area is to build everything that I'm going to need. Kind of like Minecraft, you always got to mine off the stone, the wood, get that fiber and all these other things that we're going to need, the palladium fragments so we can make more spears, because believe me, we're going to need a lot. We're going to need a lot for this to capture as many pals as we can so they can help us with the base building. Finally, after making at least 12 PAL spears, decided it was time to get my first PAL. I always go after these sheeps for their cloth at first because you need the cloth, obviously, to make your new clothing and some other things. So I was like, might as well get these guys as quickly as I possibly can, because we're going to need that cloth to get those journey quests done over with, because I'm going to try to get as much of them done as feasibly possible. For one, the EXP, and two, it also helps us in getting from place to place. It tells us where we have to go or where we should be going. But believe me, we're not going after any of the tower bosses, not for a while. We got some dungeons we gotta do, but definitely not in this episode. After getting some clothes, it was time that I start off my little home base. I usually just do by 2x3, get a door, get some walls and a ceiling just to have my bed in place. And where I have this at, my pals can still easily come up here and help me out wherever I need to. You'll see later on that I'll be having a lot of straw pal beds because I'm going to have, by the end of this, I have at least 20, but I don't have 20 pals, not right yet. I mostly just have an even 20 just in case I need it all, but it is what it is. And even here right now, I've decided, okay, time to get these water guys, time to get these grass guys, because these guys are going to help me with the harvesting of my plants. I got 2 berry plateaus back at base. These will help us with the food and to keep them from obviously starving, because after I got these guys, I never had to worry about food again. So I never have to worry about that. So good thing in my opinion just to have, get 2 berry plateaus, get at least 2 of the penguins, 2 of the grass types for harvesting, and just let them work periodically. But after capturing what I needed, decided to head back to base so I can get the thing going. Day 3, still haven't died, and it still have a lot more things to go. Decided at this point that after I made as many PAL spears as I possibly could, I still needed to get more PALs. I only have about 5 at this point, and we're going to need a lot more. Them over here harvesting, great for us. Going to go over to my little shop in just a little second to get the shield that one made off in the background. As you can see, I also got those loggings and some other things down, mostly for the fact of I know that I'm going to need to use those to level up my PAL box later on. So I was like, might as well get it started off right about now. But that's not at all either. Decided I had to get the Crusher, but also, after collecting many more of those penguins, I was like, okay, I think it's also time to pick the Hot Spring, because those took me the longest to get, because I had to capture at least 10 of those little buggers just to get them. I know I can kill them to get the PAL fluid to make it, but I was like, might as well capture them. If I need to get rid of them later on, I could just butcher them for the meat, because I don't want to have too many of the same PALs. And also knowing that I need a furnace later on for smelting up the ores, decided at least put one down, because we do have one of those foxes that will help us smelt it down when the time is right. Day 4, still haven't died. As you can see, I still have an open concept of the house, but I was like, at this point, I use all my spears to capture as many of those pals as I possibly can to get that journey done. As you can see, I still need to make a pal gear workbench, to get a sparks harness, but I still haven't unlocked that quite yet. In fact, this is actually the where I really stopped on the journey, because I don't have any of the levels needed for that, or I'm not even high enough to fight the alpha chillet quite yet. So we're over here just checking around. Going to have to do a lot of grinding, but I was able to finally get to the point where I could get this thing. But I had a lot of stuff I had to do. So basically, I was just over here making more spears just to try to get those leveled up, because they were such a pain to do. It's such a pain to get these leveled up, because it's either A, go to get them pals, or B, have them just building things in those little bit of levels. But basically what I was doing for this whole time was just doing nothing but deforesting and mining of the stone, so I can get more things to get myself ready. Because believe me, I have a lot of ore that I have to smelt. Finally having enough levels to get to the metal part of things, I was able to finally get nails started to be made up, but those guys like to always go off to do the other thing, so I need to get more water types, or at least one that just focus strictly on harvesting and planting. But yeah, no, finally after about 4 in-game days, I was able to finally get to metal, to get the metal axe going on and all that. And at that point too, I was also working on getting the bows, but I was also coming over here to make sure I had enough of these things, because I needed to make the medieval medicine workbench. This is mostly just so I can level up the PAL box once more, get at least one more other PAL. But as you can see, my beds, I have at least 8 out of 20 just to make sure. But that's why I love about having all these pals too. They just come over, build them right quickly. But yeah, we go over there, level up our box, I believe, after checking to make sure we have more than enough ingots. I didn't like how that was placed, so I was like, okay, might as well try again, make it look a little bit better. And then gone over to our pal box, level up, and yeah, next episode we'll have to get those going on, because again, we need to get some levels. So I think really in the next episode, even though this is only short, under 10 minutes, because of how I have these videos planned out with these commentaries, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. Like, this was like at least 2 hours of me making this video, and then just make a short 10-minute commentary. Hopefully in the next episode I can make it longer, because what's the one thing I'm worried about is if I don't have enough space on my thing. First time I made this, so I'm hoping that people enjoy this type of thing. Short, to the point, and who knows, I might be able to put them all together. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button to see more Palworld. If you like these commentaries, tell me. If you want to see more, tell me as well. If you don't want to see a commentary thing but me just recording it and doing it as I normally do, just tell me in the comment section below. But either way, this has been HeyhoBrando, and I will see you in the next video. And don't worry, next episode we will dungeon hunt to make ourselves even stronger, get some more pals, and make this base even greater. Until next time, this has been HeyhoBrando, and I will see you in the next video. Birds.